Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. So the video today is on a Volkswagen Passat. I had to go and check the year 2005. Not sure which engine is on this, doesn't really matter. The complaint is that there is an issue with the airbag. So let's start the car and confirm the fault. And indeed there is a fault with the airbag. So right now, fault confirmed. Now for you guys that have been watching my channel for some time, you know just today I've done an unboxing video on a tool that I'm trying, which is that top-down Artipad. That's the Artipad 1. I thought they would be sending me the Artipad 2 to try, but they didn't. So that's the tool we're gonna use today. So you might gonna hear me talk a little bit about the tool throughout the video. That's the reason why, because it's the first time I'm using it on a car, and I want to make sure I do. It's not really a review, but I point out good points and bad points about the tool. So for you guys that just landed here, might gonna look a little bit weird. I will leave the link in the description below for the original unboxing video, so if you want to go and have a look. But yeah, so that's it. Let's go to plug it in and see why my light is blinking. Okay, and one thing that I want to point out is that the connection to the VCI, to the dongle, it took like 5 seconds. So it's really quick, really good. So I'm not sure which mode I'm going to use, because I don't know the tool. Sorry about that, guys. But like that, maybe. Any good? Possibly not. Well, maybe yes. I might do it like this. There's a bit of glare. Okay, let's try that. Let's see what that does. So that should do everything for me. Okay, so fair enough, not all the cars do that. So let's gonna go to diagnostics, European, Volkswagen. Maxi Sees does the same on the auto detection. Sorry guys if you're gonna keep hearing me comparing these to the Maxi Sees, but it's just, you know, it's the only tool I have to compare, which is like a similar tool to this. Okay, so health report, system scan, online function. We don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. So I want to go to health report. Not really. I want to go straight to the airbag module. Is the only thing I'm interested on. So I think this is going to be the way to do it. The health report most likely is going to scan every single module, and I don't want to do that. But let's see if I press the right button anyway. Okay, looks like airbag reset. I'm a little bit confused. What's that for? These are special functions. Will these be crash reset? That would be fantastic. Okay, maybe this is not my mode. Look, maybe this is not the menu I want. Okay, so when I came back, actually shows me different menu here. System selection, airbag. Okay, so we see so it shows me a little bit of stuff here. It's quite good. That's okay. Okay. Read TTCs. Okay, so side airbag crash sensor, driver side. No adjustment or incorrect adjustment. Okay, so let's go back. Let me try to clear the fault. Actually, no. Let me go to... Hold on. Let me read the TTC again. Let's see, because we are using this tool. Let's see if I do help what that shows me. So we have 0221. So 0 the crash sensor. Okay, so possible solutions: check wiring, replace crash sensor, nor incorrect as adaptations or base settings. Wrong crash side, driver side. Possible causes, possible solutions. So check wiring, replace the sensor, replace the airbag module, so that's for my adaptations. Okay. Okay, let me investigate this a little bit more, because this tool is new for me, so let's go slow. Okay guys, and I've been here playing a little bit with the Artipad, and a lot of stuff, because it looks like this is brand new. There's a lot of stuff that I had to be downloading, like guided functions and stuff like that. Just playing a little bit with it. I'm quite impressed with the tool, by the way, before you ask. But this code, guys, for my research, is that either the airbag module has been touched, or the crash sensor has been replaced with the wrong one. Maybe this car has been repainted, has been involved in an accident. I'm gonna see if I can see any signs of being repainted or something like that. I have no backgrounds about this car, so I don't know. Let's go into investigate this and go from there, really. I'll take a little bit through some info here. Let me come here and show you, so we can all get there. Let me show you something here, guys. So let's come back. I think I can come here. So I believe system description, so 04 and 00. The 04 is the ID for the front crash sensors, the 00 is the ID for the rear crash sensors, if they are fitted. So 04 I think is how it works, or something along those lines. So let's gonna see where the crash sensors are and all that stuff, and start to dig into this, guys. And we are now on my sensor. As you can see, oh dear, this is really tricky to get to it. The sensor is right there. Can you see in there, that yellow plug? Now, as I've explained you earlier, to check the... Okay, let me show you this. So... Come on. So, module information. So 0400. So 04 is going to be my front ID sensors, sensors ID. 00 is going to be my rear ones, if they are fitted. Let's go to data stream. Let's go to channel 9, which is where my sensors ID are. And as you can see, rear, they are not fitted. That's why it says 00. Side front 04. Driver side front, there's nothing there. So we either have a wiring issue, or we do have a faulty sensor. So let's gonna do something here just to check. Yeah, let's gonna do something here. Okay, there is one thing I don't like on the top down. Not a big deal, but I don't like. So if I turn the ignition off, obviously we'll lose communication. The only thing you can do really is coming out completely to the main menu. Not even to the main menu on the ECU. It's actually coming out of the module. The maxi keys will allow you to just carry on and try to connect again. This one doesn't. Anyway, I unplugged the sensor. And now, so we have this because of that. Forget about that. So we have the same in there. But now we have open circuit or short circuit to ground. So we have 2 faults now. So it's seeing the sensor, but for some reason is not hiding the sensor. You see that? So I think we have a faulty sensor, guys. I think we have a faulty sensor. So this is what I mean, guys. I've turned the ignition off. You get that screen. Now when I press yes, feedback, I don't want to feedback because I know what my problem is. I press yes, it comes out completely to here. So I know for a fact the maxi keys will come out. Oh, sorry, the ignition is off. Sorry guys for being here comparing. I know for a fact the maxi keys will come back to this screen. So you can just go and try again. So, downside on this, but not a big deal, I guess. So let's gonna carry on and try to see what we're gonna do from here. Okay guys, so there's not a lot I can do. So I remove the sensor. The sensor visually looks okay. Now the reason why I unplugged to see if my code would change was to check my wiring. So if my code would remain the same, then I could have a wire issue. But because my code actually changed and detected an open or short circuit, that means my wiring to the module most likely is going to be good. The only thing I could do now, guys, was I could try to unplug the passenger side on this side and see if the code would go away. But there's a little bit of work to do that, and I'm quite confident that this is going to be my fault. It's going to be my sensor. So I think it'll be easier to just get the sensor, and that's it really. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And yeah. Okay guys, and few days later, just got that box. I believe that's the part for that's the sensor for the Passat. If that's the sense, well, if that's the part for the Volvo, then obviously we'll have to move cars, but I strongly believe it's going to be the sensor for the Passat. So let's plug the VCI on this, which goes somewhere here. There we go. I will have to move the seat again. I just put it here so I could move the cars. So let's take the seat, make sure that's my sensor, and see if this resolves my issue now. Let's gonna make sure that this is what I need. And absolutely is what I need. Did I put the old one? Let's just make sure it's the right one. Okay, slightly different part numbers, blah 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 blah. But other than that, well, they're actually on the label because the part number itself is exactly the same. As you can see, both the same sensors. Okay, so let's fit this in place, and okay, and let's see if I got the right sensor. used sensors is always, you know, the score. I don't know, because obviously where are we? Okay, so okay, airbag. So let's clear faults, because we'll have all the faults from the last time we worked on the car. Okay, no fault codes. That's good to start with. So I'm gonna have the fault codes for the seat, most likely. So let me cycle the ignition. Will I lose communications? Maybe. No. Let's ignition back on. Let me read my DTCs again. I should have one for the seat. Okay, so no communications. Let's go log in again. Communications now. Ah, crap. Okay, so that's for my seat. We forget about that. So my sensor is the wrong one. That's gonna go to data stream. That was 9 if I'm not mistaken. What are we having there? Okay, so as you can see, it should be a 04 just like that one. The code on this one is a 0D, but at least we know for a fact that everything is good. It's just that. Oh dear. Oh, I should have gone brand new, and that's it. Crap. So the sensor is good, the new one, but the ID is wrong. The ID for it is wrong. Damn it. Okay guys, and I've changed the ID on the sensor. Okay, some of you are gonna say that's impossible. Nothing is impossible. I've just did it. I've done a video for it, but as you guys know, I publish a video about every few days. So when I publish that video, I'll put a link in the description below. Otherwise, just subscribe to the channel and you'll be able to see that video when I actually make it public. So the sensor is there. The sensor is all open at the bottom, as you can see right there. Maybe. Okay, there we go. That was the work to change the ID. As I said, follow my channel, stay tuned, there will be a video for that. But I've just changed the ID, as I'm going to show you. I'm already on my live data. Oh crap, let me move this into here maybe. Okay, so as you can see now, I have 0404. Okay, so just I'll show you again. So channel 9 0404. Okay, the light's still on because I haven't deleted the codes yet, but we'll do that now. So if I go back now, I should be able to clear my fault codes. Yes, read yes. No fault codes, as you can see. Let's turn the ignition off. I go now. Let's come out of here. That I think is going to tell me. Let's see if the light goes off now. Okay, maybe because I'm still logged in. Let's read DTCs. Okay, so, okay. Seriously. What's going on here? Okay, airbag. Don't know why it's not clearing the light. Let's see if we have any codes now. Why do I still have that faulty? Well, now I have... Okay, I'm a little bit confused now. We changed it. What's wrong with it now? Okay, let me just hold on. Okay guys, and still not looking good. So I got rid of my error. Did I go a faulty sensor? You see, so I don't get the fault for the fact that the ID is wrong anymore, but I get a fault in there. So could this be that the sensor is faulty as well, or oh dear. At least if I could read the other EEPROM, but obviously I can't. Oh dear, 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 dear. It's not looking good. This is not looking good. But we changed the ID, that was the main thing. But I was not getting this fault before, was I? Okay guys, and I'm not really sure where I am right now, but what I ended up doing was actually remove the sensor from the passenger side. I'm just in the process of getting into the EEPROM. I'm gonna copy the data, put it on the other one, and see if that works, because obviously changing only the ID didn't work. There is something else on that data that is obviously is not right, and reading and modifying that data on the other sensor, there's something else in there that needs to be, I don't know, matching the ECU or something like that. So I'm going to read this EEPROM, put it on the other one, and hopefully that will work. Hey guys, and I've just put, I haven't sealed that sensor yet, but I put it back in place, put the EEPROM back on, put it in place, and just came here to see, and the only errors I have is for the driver side, which means we read and put the EEPROM back on that sensor without damaging the sensor. So now I'm going to remove all these from this one and just put the EEPROM. I'll show you. Okay, so this is the good EEPROM from this sensor. We initially changed the ID. So what I was saying is, we opened the other sensor, copied the data, and put the chip back on, and there's no faults for that sensor. So now I'm going to show you how the data is actually different on both. So so one is the original. Where's the original? Good sensor original. So this is the original file, and let me open the 0D04. Let me open this one. Ah, crap. 1, 2. It's gonna be, sorry about that guys, so it's gonna be the one I've changed to 04 from 0D, if you remember, which is this one. And look how different the data actually is. So obviously this was already 04, so this is all different, but look at the bottom. So it was EH, the original. The car one says QG9, so everything is slightly different. So, but I've copied the data I removed from the other sensor already onto that chip, which you're gonna put in there, and fingers crossed. Okay guys, this is actually following day. Start getting fed up with this car, but anyway, I think we got it. So let me take a little bit through. So after programming the sensor, which is right here, and put the EEPROM back in, got here on the car, and I got a fault where I was not even seeing the sensor. Was just coming up with a open circuit or short positive. So basically guys, I think I overheat this sensor too much, and I just broke it completely. So that's no good. So the other one, if you remember, just a small hole here in the corner for me to access the EEPROM, the one from the passenger side, which is plugged in there right now. So what I ended up doing was I went this morning to a scrapyard, and I got another couple from another Passat. One is here, the other one is there, but that one I have already opened it, and just like I've done on that one, Okay, and I have already loaded the file from that sensor into that sensor in there. Okay, and was interesting because it was the first time I was actually recognized because of YouTube, which was a weird feeling, but quite nice at the same time. Anyway, just thought about mentioning that. Anyway, so let me just show you something. Hold on a second. Okay, so sorry about that. So yeah, just to show you that this is the one I've just done. Okay, and I think the address on these sensors, the ones I got from there, I made a copy of the file first. I think they were 00E, I think they were. Anyway, let's turn the ignition on and scan the car. Okay, so let's go into read DTCs. Obviously it's going to be some because I had all these disconnected. Oh crap, sorry about that, guys. Ah crap, I've wasted so much time on this car already. Would have been probably better if you would just spend the 180 quid on a new sensor, but was a learning thing for me. Okay, so I have these two faults. So this was the fault I was left yesterday with that sensor. That's when I thought I've damaged this one because of the heat and stuff. That is just because it's been unplugged, etc. So let's clear the fault codes on this. Okay, there's a little bit of glare, sorry about that. Yes. Okay, so let's come out of here now. Come out of this U. Let's see if my light goes off. And look at that. Oh, beautiful. Okay, off, on. Oh, come on. Okay, you need to kind of let it go to sleep sort of before the light comes on again. Oh, there we go. Turn off, turn off. Yes, we did it. Yes, we did it, guys. I'm really happy. I know probably if I would have to charge the time, I'm not going to charge obviously 2 days working on this car, but for me it was the learning curve. Obviously this was the first one I've opened, so obviously as you have seen I've scraped a lot of stuff. When these other ones I've been opening, then as you can see there, I've only opened the corner because I already knew where the EEPROM was. But guys, you can be done. So it can be done. It can be done. So yeah, it's gonna be a separate video. I believe I already mentioned that, just to show how to change the ID on these ones, if you need to change the ID on the sensors. But yeah, I think we did it. Okay, so I don't know how long this video is by now, but I just want to say, guys, hope this video has some information that you guys are going to find useful. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do still have any questions, any comments, please put them below. And like always, thanks for watching.